Ursula Amatrudo, and this video lesson is for my course, Education of Young Children, Birth to 2, at Touro College. This lesson plan focuses on social and emotional development of preschool-age students. My lesson plan, Ways to be a Bucket Filler, focuses on the book, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? By Dr. McLeod. Today's lesson will focus on students realizing that the things that they do to their friends have an effect on their friends' emotions. The general layout of this lesson plan starts with a read aloud of the book, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? In the story, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? It is explained that everybody has their own bucket that they carry around with them. And their bucket can get filled by different ways. Either somebody fills their bucket because they do something nice for them. For example, I dropped my lunch on the floor, so Sally came and helped me clean up my lunch and gave me half of her lunch. That fills my bucket because Sally was nice to me, and it also fills Sally's bucket because Sally did something nice for a friend. The book also covers, though, that sometimes when people are mean or do not so nice things, it dips from their bucket. It doesn't dip from their friend's bucket, even though it hurts their feelings, because you can't dip from someone else's bucket. You can only dip from your own. So, for example, if today on the playground I push Sally and make her scrape her knee, yes, Sally will be sad. But that in turn makes me sad, and then I lose two things out of my bucket. Buckets can be filled with anything. Buckets in classrooms can be filled with pom-poms, cotton balls, buttons, stickers, really anything that the kids kind of are interested in, such as marbles, things that are lightweight. So for this lesson plan, we will read Have You Filled a Bucket Today, and then we will chart ways to be a bucket filler and ways to be a bucket dipper. Examples will come from the students. After reading the book, the teacher should ask the students, what do you think ways are to be a bucket filler? So our two samples here are hug a friend who is sad, given to us by the fictional Jane in my class, or share a snack with someone, said by the fictional Jack. And then down here we'll have ways to be a bucket dipper. Ways to be a bucket dipper include not sharing toys, once again from the fictional Jack, and pushing or hitting from the fictional Jane. This shows that children have a more concrete understanding of ways that they can be a bucket filler or ways that they can be a bucket dipper. After charting this, students will receive their own plastic cup. Does not matter what color the cup is. It should be plastic though, as it's a little bit more durable and easier to craft with, that they can turn into their own bucket. So with the help of a teacher or assistant teacher or paraprofessional, students will attach a ribbon, or a pipe cleaner can also be used, with some tape or some glue, and they will make their very own bucket. So this would be my bucket. And students will have the opportunity to decorate their buckets. I recommend writing their name on the bucket, using stickers, using markers, making it nice and child-friendly for the buckets to be displayed in class. Everyone will start off with one pom-pom for making the bucket and filling out the chart that was showing a good attitude and wanting to be a helper for their friends. The buckets will be displayed somewhere in class. You can easily put a thumbtack in a corkboard or a bulletin board and hang the bucket this way. Of course, the buckets may tend to fall, so it can be a little bit tricky. However, adjust for your own classroom needs. For the next week with this lesson plan, it is suggested that you encourage the students to be bucket fillers, meaning that you have your eye out as the teacher and also as the assistant teacher to see ways that children are being bucket fillers. Did Sally share her toy in the block center with Jane? Yes. If so, Sally is being a bucket filler, and she gets a pom-pom as well as Jane. Did Johnny help Peter find his cubby when he was confused after being out sick for a week? That's him being a bucket filler, so he should get another pom-pom or whatever you are using to fill the bucket with. This helps children create accountability for their own positive actions and provides positive reinforcement, which has proven with the pre-K age group to be the best way to sort of develop a child into a behavior to get them to continue doing good things for their friends. This activity, Have You Filled a Bucket Today, will help students enforce more positive behavior in the classroom and will help them develop emotionally and socially. If a child is being a bucket dipper, it is a little harder to explain to them because they have to realize that their bad actions have repercussions against themselves, which means that they'll be taking things out of their bucket. And of course, nobody likes to take things out of their bucket. It says that maybe they've done something wrong or something that they need to work on. So when a child needs to take something out of their bucket, try to keep it a little bit with a more, well, you're working on this spin, and you can always fill your bucket again. There's plenty of ways to fill a bucket. Try not to focus so much on emptying the bucket. This is a fun, interactive way to get children to help their friends and understand that together we can make a community full of bucket fillers. This is my pre-K social and emotional lesson plan. Thank you very much for watching.